infusion of positive energy into the lives of single Latter-day Saints everywhere. This is Joy in the Journey Radio.
Testing, testing. We are testing. And welcome back, peeps, to the wonderful, splendiferous, joyous episode of Joy in the Journey Radio. I am Lance, your host for Joy in the Journey Radio. Today is the 27th of December, 2023, and this is episode number 313. And broadcasting back again in the D.C. area, back from my trip in New York. I was going to stay longer, and then I decided, I'm just going to come home as I planned, because one of the things that happened early in the trip was I had my PhD advisor wanted a meeting with me. So we're here meeting over Zoom, and we're talking about all the work that needs to get done this next semester. And, I put it out of my head because I wanted to focus on Christmas. But then once Christmas passed, I was just like, oh, yeah, I guess I better get working, because he set some pretty high standards for me this next semester. I'm really going to have to step up. And not that I haven't been doing good work all along. I mean, I've been making good progress, but I need to take my performance up another level. And so I just thought, hey, I need to get back and start working on stuff. I've got a ton of stuff to do, and not just in terms of my PhD program. I've got a ton of stuff to do in pretty much every area of my life. So, yeah. I decided let's go home. City's not going anywhere. I can always come back another day. The train ride back was beautiful. Didn't really see a whole lot because it was dark. But it was great. I really am sold on the train, and I think in the future, I'm traveling up to New York or even points in between, Philly, or might go further on and go to Boston. I think I'm gonna go by train. I love the train. I can't say enough about it. It's just I love the train. So I'm glad I had my first train ride. I can cross that off my bucket list. And Christmas in New York was just absolutely fantastic. I don't even know where to begin. I decided to take a bus tour because I wanted to just see all the different lights around the city, and it was fantastic. But I'm glad that I took a bus tour, because being on the top of a double-decker bus was really the only way to see anything, because I have never seen so many masses of people in one place in my entire life. Just hordes and swarms of people. Now, part of the reason why there were so many people, it's not because, there are a lot of people in New York. Okay? There are more people in New York because of the holiday season. There are a lot of tourists that come in from all over to be in New York. So my idea to spend Christmas in New York was hardly original. But this year was unseasonably warm, right? Granted, after the performance I saw at Carnegie Hall, which, by the way, was absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad I went. That's going to be one of my choice memories going forward through the years. Being in the house that my mentor built and hearing this absolutely classic performance of Handel's Messiah. And the conductor was such a class act. At the end, he actually had the choir perform an encore of the Hallelujah choirs, but then he invited the audience to stand and sing with the choir. And so we're all here in the house that my mentor built, singing hallelujah, hallelujah. I mean, it's just, it was wonderful. It was so, I just can't, I don't have words to express how wonderful it was. It just, yeah, I'm gonna take this memory on and carry it forward for many, many years to come. I'm so glad I went. Um, but getting back to Christmas in New York, it was just so fantastic, uh, being there. And again, so many people. It was warmer than usual, which is why there were so many people out. Right, the people are there. Right, the people who live there, and then the people who come in from all over. Those people are always there, but usually there's not so many of them out because it's cold in New York in Christmas time. So a lot of people tend to stay indoors. Well, it was unseasonably warm, right? Like we're like in the lower 50s, which 50 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty warm for winter, especially in a place like New York. So you had a lot of people that were outside. Um, but it was fantastic. I mean, I got on the double decker bus. The tour guide was, as we were driving around, telling us about this and that. And I got to take some really cool pictures. I don't even know if I would have had any of the pictures that I got if I wasn't riding that bus. Because of all the people that were around, it's like, how do you take a people when you just got swarms of people all around you? So I'm glad I took the bus tour. I got to see a lot of really cool stuff. Um, and I'm whetting my appetite to go back. I gotta go back. 'Cause there's some things that there's so much to do and see in the city. It's like, how can I fit everything into a week? So I went to Carnegie Hall and saw the Handel's Messiah. The next night I saw the ballet performance of the Nutcracker, which was just fantastic. Um, I spent some time just kind of wandering around, just seeing what I could find. I saw a lot of stuff I thought was really cool. The capstone, of course, was the Christmas lights that I saw Christmas evening, and it was just fantastic. So I can't recommend it highly enough. If you're gonna go do something, go do it. I think next time I go to New York, I'm gonna have a better plan, have a better list of things to do, and have things kind of mapped out better. And um, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But um, just I I feel so blessed. I feel so absolutely blessed, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have those blessings. I think of all of us, as we round out the year here, 2023. I think of all as we look back on the year, we can see blessings in our lives, and we can be grateful for those blessings. And that spirit of gratitude is really good to have as we go into the new year, because that will bring us more joy in our journey. So that's all I got for you this week, peeps. Hope was able to give you something that was helpful. If so, great. And if not, then we'll come back next week. Because next week I have some very special announcements. There's going to be a new format for the program. So I come back next week, and I'm going to explain the next stage of evolution for Joy in the Journey Radio in 2024. You don't want to miss that. So come back next week, and you'll find out all about it. I'll lay it all out. I've made some decisions. I've got some answers to the questions I had at the beginning of the year. What's that next stage of evolution for the program? I got it. We're gonna be giving it out. So it's not gonna come out exactly the way that I would like to envision it. It's not gonna be ideal starting out, but I have the ideal that I'm going to work towards, and I'm going to explain that ideal in the program next week. So be sure to come back for that. So until then, this is your host reminding you there is joy to be had all along your journey. So take that joy and journey on.